Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Of course, it starts raining right as I press record. Last episode, we started making this area look a little nicer. So not only do we have a bit of a path beginning here that I kind of want to put a roof on it, I want to put like some glass here, maybe. But down here, it also is going to look nicer, hopefully. So I've got like all the ugly stuff in here. It's still functional, hopefully. I can toggle it on and off when needed. But everything else would look nice. Now, I've ordered some glass. So we'll quickly get this at least functional again before I run off and do some other little adventures. Do we have a building gadget? Do we? Building gadget? But while we were doing that, we almost tore all of our teeth out. Sorry to be graphic. Reason being is the jetpack was it was excruciating. And so we finally had enough, and I can fly. We have creative mode flight, courtesy of the Eclipse alloy chest plate from Just Dire Things, with a flight upgrade on it. To put the upgrade on it, you do it in a smithing table, which was pretty interesting. And surprisingly, well, I guess it does show you in here. So I guess I should have just done that. But it's fine, it's fine. By the way, we are on 2.13 as of recording, just for context there. Cool. Sweet. So like genuinely, this is awesome. Now, one thing that I noticed is I was going to get this negate fall damage thing, right? That obviously goes on the boots. But I can also just fall and not take fall damage courtesy of the flight upgrade. So that's pretty cool. Now, I do still have the jetpack on because although using just flight around the base is going to be so much nicer because it's just so much more intuitive in terms of like the landing and stuff. I still have the jetpack because this is my horizontal speed normally. Whereas if I toggle the jetpack on, it's a lot faster, you know what I mean? So like we still have this for the long distance travels, but then short term, I have pretty much full control over the flight, which is so good. And when we're hovering, it's perfect. You know what I mean? Like we don't have to worry. Now I think if I toggle the jetpack on, you actually do fall, which is quite ironic, but yeah, cool. Okay, so is there anything else we want? Well, I did bookmark this guy, the night vision upgrade for the helmet, which I just unbound. But we can rebookmark him. Oh, you can put it on Celestigem. This one's better though, right? Yeah, Eclipse alloy's better. That's interesting. The flight can only go on this though. That makes sense. Now to get that stuff, you need netherite. Now we have a decent amount. If we search Eclipse, we have 3 of these good guys. So we can probably get away with doing one more. So we'll grab this, turn it into a block, and go process that over here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm actually going to have so much fun using the... oh, this guy needs a catalyst or something. He needs some skulk, which I believe you can get away with this. Cool. Like using the jet... Like the jetpack's great for the speed, but then I can like... So I can use the speed, and then we can toggle it off. Yeah, it feels good. It genuinely does. Now up here, I do want it to be glass. I'm just debating whether we do want ethereal. You know what I mean? Because I could have this be a proper room using ethereal glass because the mobs will still fall. You know what I mean? Or sorry, reverse ethereal glass. The reverse ethereal glass is pretty cool because it allows us through it. No, sorry, it doesn't allow us through it. So for example, I can have it here. Not sure. I mean, clearly it's my resource pack doing this. It's just very strange that it's clearly grabbing like a copper block or copper ore or something and just applying it occasionally to the texture. Look, I don't know what's doing it, but I don't really care. You know, like it's not the end of the world for me. I can still play the game. If it's ugly for you guys, I apologize, but it is what it is. Now there's a few other blocks that can pull this off. Like, why would I ever want... Like, even if I wanted it to go under a block with this tooltip thing, why would it go under this block? Why wouldn't it go under here? That's okay. Now, there is a keybind for that, which I was going to look at last episode, but I completely forgot. And I swear it was called this. I swear it was bridging. Now, we've got ours set at 3. So if I press 3, does it do that? So we can see the thing. I press 3. It's opening show recipe for, like, a B or something. Keybinds, recipe, show recipes. Interesting. We don't want that. So now if I press 3, haha, no more. And we get our ability to place blocks again. Cool. Neat. Good to know. One of you guys told me to do that in the description in the comments a while ago. Now, one thing I do want to check as well is like stairs, frame stairs. Now, I doubt this would work, but there's only one way to find out. Oh yeah, it won't even go in because this is a special block, I guess. Now, we've been through this before, and I'm tempted to activate. If somebody else wasn't on the server right now, I probably would try to activate. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. The phantom, the phantom paste that allegedly would make the blocks go throughable, which I guess isn't what I want anyway. So why would I care? Well, I'm guessing surely there's like the opposite of the phantom paste. I don't know, but that's okay. So the question of the day is, do I do this? Like a ring around the whole thing and then like place that there, you know what I mean? And then have this there, because then I can like use it as per normal. We can go down here to deal with this stuff. We can hop up there to deal with that stuff or something. You know what I mean? Like I could have a staircase down on this side, staircase up or something. What would be the play, do you think? It also kind of looks gross. Now, in terms of glass you can go through, if we search glass, there's a lot. I happen to recall Ender.io having this type of glass. Yeah, they've got clear glass. They've got clear glass that's only solid to animals. They should have some, yep, that are only solid to players. So, like, they've got the stuff. Clear glass with a redstone torch, so that's cheap, would make it only solid to players. Their clear glass from Ender.io would be, what would it be? What am I looking at? Clear glass, clear glass, clear glass, clear glass. Here we go. Oh. Wait, what? Huh? What? The clear glass needs clear glass not solid to players. So I need two different types. And then the not solid to players is made out of clear glass and player token. And so then you get clear glass by smelting glass in an alloy smelter from Ender.io. So we'll have to at least get that running. And then a player token is a dark steel grinding bowl and a villager soul vial, which should be easy, honestly, and then soul binder. I think that's all doable. This guy will need some dark steel, which will be made in that alloy smelter with coal dust or just coal and obsidian. Like, that's all doable. We can do all of that. Now, the real kicker is going to be if the glass does this issue as well and just ends up looking bad. But I think it's a fun little project to do. Guys, just appreciate my movement. You know what I mean? Just appreciate not overshooting. You know what I mean? Just embrace that for a second. You know, just like we went here. First go. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I actually need to go down here. Yeah, guess what? Oh, it's so nice. It's appreciating what we don't have to put up with anymore. You know what I mean? It's like the lack of something is what we're appreciating. Oh. And by the way, this is, I know I'm yapping quite a bit. This is why I love doing so much on camera as opposed to like having it all set up off camera and then like the episode starts and I'm like, hey, this is how you make glass. You know what I mean? Like experiencing me going back and forth between places means that you also experience the pain. Which means when we have these moments, I think you guys get to share some of the joy of not having to look at that anymore. And yeah, it's nice. Now, the downside is you had to put up with looking at it. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we need an alloy smelter. This guy is currently our bottleneck, or like our crossing point. Now, it needs dark steel ingot, which means it's going to need a primitive furnace as well. An iron gear, a void chassis. Now, a primitive alloy smelter is made out of furnaces and grains of infinity. That's going to be a fun one. Now, back in my day, no, I think you can get these by burning bedrock. Oh, look. Oh, you can do deep slate or bedrock. Oh, cool. Very interesting. Okay. And then there was another thing. There was fire water bucket. And a fire water bucket will just ignite stuff around it. So you could have an auto thingamajiggy. Or you can just do this. Awesome. We'll probably do that. I'm really enjoying these extractors. They're sort of... Now, I will say, they're sort of taking care of things that, like, you could automate with some effort. But the beauty of us having never done it before is that this is our first time using it. You know what I mean? Like, next playthrough, we might not use this. We might opt for a different way to make this stuff, but it's cool to begin with. So we need a reinforced obsidian block, and then 4 cobbled deep slate. That's easy enough. Reinforced needs some grains of infinity. So we're heading down there anyway. We'll need dark steel. Like, it's an investment, clearly. Cool. So I should have a flint and steel. Beautiful. We should have a Mr. This guy, which can go into the mine. Cool. And we can head down. And that should be very easy peasy. What is this? Why are we bumping our head in this day and age? There's so many things like that where it's just like, what am I doing? I have the power here. I can simply make the roof bigger. We're not bound by these laws. And it's like a 1 second job as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not the end of the world. So this here is bedrock. Oh, I could have used deep slate. I instantly forgot. My bad. We do have our magnet on. So I guess we can see how difficult this is to happen. Now, to be fair, there is a benefit to doing bedrock because it sounds like you get a potential of getting 3. Oh, different fire textures, I guess. Or maybe just different angles or something. Oh, there we go. What did we get? We got 3 grains of infinity. An illusioner trophy. Okay. Cool. Bee stinger. Did we? Huh. Okay. Cool. I guess it works like a arrow. Oh, what do we got? We got 8 so far. You know what? While I'm down here, I can chuck a waystone. You know what I mean? Like, we could probably make one happen. We don't have ender pearls? What? Huh? Wow. I can use the ender pearl to make the ender pearl. Infinite ender pearls. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh my god, we should make a factory that makes ender pearls, and its core ingredient is ender pearls. This is probably already gone in the latest version, but that's pretty funny regardless. Oh, what'd I do? I've toggled off the trash can. Alright. What's happening? We want to make some of these. Cool. Let's make a few of them. Okay. Make a warpstone. Like this, you know what? It's fine for now. Hold on. We'll fix it in like 2 seconds. So we go here. Bedrock, which probably doesn't matter. We can probably just do the deep slate stuff. But what I was going to say is we have the space for it. So let's just automate this stuff. We can automate a traditional waystone. Automate the warpstone. And clearly, we need to automate ender pearls. And like that's so, like, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, stop messing around. It's like when you've got a tiny task to do, like something in your room that you have to do, and you're like, oh, I'll do it later. Just do it now. Just do it. You got like that little thing on your desk. Just go chuck it in the bin. You know, you'll feel better. You only do it this once. Later on, you can procrastinate later, but you know, just do it. Like void upgrades. We make these like every second episode. Just automate it. It's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, like it's okay. A follow-up to that is 2 possible things. One is I do want to put range upgrades in here, which I heard you can do, but I thought you'd be able to open it. Oh, right click while crouching. Yeah, let's see what they cost, because not just for this room, but we'll see if we can bring in some of the places. What am I saying? Some of the, like the cobble that we've got elsewhere. Range. At they're functional, right? At functional drawers. And what do we have? We've got pusher upgrades, obsidian water, dripping, ender drawers would be good. We should probably just use those instead of what we've got elsewhere. Collectors are cool. What's this guy? A max multiplies the block item storage by $2 billion. No, 2 billion. Increase controller radius. Holy schmoly, that guy's gonna cost a star. He doesn't even have a recipe. That's awesome. That's a really cool block. I like that item. That's awesome. That's really, yeah, that's awesome. Downgrade the slots to a max of 6. That's cool as well. You know, that's nice. Oh, and cool, the upgrades, they'll actually increase the controller radius. Cool. So I still need this thing, which we haven't gotten. You know, we've got to do it at some point. We could do a ritual for it. Let's make recipes for the rest of the stuff. So, for example, this guy. And, for example, this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Now, a few things. One is we should have infinite diamonds. Now, we've got, 1,000 or so. It's not infinite. And it's also not being stored over here, which means it's probably clogging up our stuff, at least at some point. In fact, that might be why we only have this much. It might be full up there. I'm not certain. But we can fix that. Why did I break that? Oh, yeah, because we want to make it compacting. Not because we want... you know what? We will go full. Just because later on in your life, you'll run into the need for diamond blocks. If we follow this through... Is it going to be on one of the early pages? Yeah, here we go. You get these, right? Which are cool. And then eventually, you compress them again. As you do. And then eventually, there's a need. So you compress it again, right? You can press it again. Apparently, you can keep processing these, which is crazy. But then, boom, you need it in a seed. So, like, in terms of just not having to worry about that crafting recipe later on, just chuck it in a proper thing. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's fine. It's fine. No one will judge you. Just chuck it in there. It's all good. All right, do we have, we've got this guy. We don't have the linking tool because I put it away at one point. So we'll lock it and we'll link it. That's not the link. Boop. We'll link it. And there we go. It's going to fill up. Cool. And hopefully that will allow us to get more stuff. I'm not certain, but it's there anyway. Cool. So we now just go for diamond upgrades. Now, do we just push for netherite? Because all I need is an ingot to do this. That's crazy. Just one ingot and we get to make everything better. And then just this, which, we can get those. We could do a ritual for it, which honestly, like, isn't that bad, but, can I open the quest? Oh, I think it is opening. It's just lagging. Yeah, here we go. So you find them inside of bastions. Now, can we make a structure compass? Or in this pack, it might be called an explorer's compass. It would need netherite, which we have now. It would need Enderium gear and recovery compass. Recovery compass we can also make, which is awesome. And the Enderium gear we can as well. How did we get this? Just before I go ahead and use it. Was this a blend? Yeah, so it's easy enough to make. So for the compass that we are after, which is this guy upgraded. What's this? Removes flight drift. Oh, cool. Interesting. So I guess you stop the second you finish flying. Cool. We need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. That's all of our gears. But it is an explorer's compass. This thing is crazy. We can go ahead and jump into the nether. What am I after? I'm just after the cards. Yeah, it should be fine. We've got not much room, but it's okay. So if we right click this, it's like the biome compass, but I can search for a bastion in the nether and click search, and it will say head that way. Only 400 blocks. Wow. Yeah, we'll take that. And it looks like we've got a little spot over here. And so if I just head 400 blocks this way, try not to fall in the lava. We'll do our absolute darndest. Although we'll get awfully close apparently. But yeah, how cool. All right, actually here's some of the angry guys, even though we're not really there just yet. But I heard them going like, oh, this looks promising. Haha. Oh my, I thought that was I thought that gap was like the body of a giant beast. Alright, cool. So what do we have? We've got some junk in here. Obviously this is different. Oh, we can take that though. Otherwise, no, we need that. Feathers it can have. Anything in here that we really care about? Not really. I'll also just store some of this stuff. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, cool. Striders aren't what we're after. Oh, but we can totally yoink that if I had cardboard. Okay, well. Spawner. Just in case we need one later. Is that the... Yeah, it looks like bastion over there. Cool. Which is probably what I'm looking at right now. So we don't actually care about the usual stuff, which would be, you know... I'm just trying not to get beat up by these. Which would be the gold that these guys have. All I want is... I'm trying to remember what I want. I just want the template, right? What do we have? Copper. We have some diamond stuff. Vampiric glove. We'll take that. That sounds pretty cool. Charge scroll. Crying obsidian. I'll take it. Just because I saw it in a recipe before. I don't know how necessary it is, but that's okay. But yeah, I think this is all I need to do is just check the chests. And try not to die in the process. And all we need is one, which is the beautiful part. Block of gold. Magma walker, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, we've got infinite of all the other stuff. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know where stuff is. I'm not a big vanilla Minecraft guy. I'm not. Oh, hold on. Are you about to? You're gonna try. Really? Nothing here? Magic siphon. Oh, that's cool. I'll take that. Scavenger. That's a nice enchant. Don't care too much about it though. Alright, well I guess I'll cut back as I open the loot chest that has what we want in it. Or, once I'm pretty confident that I've checked this entire thing and have not gotten the one thing I'm after. We got a sapling here, a black ember sapling. We never jumped into productive trees. I think somebody told me that they weren't like the bees, you know what I mean? And I just like, I don't know, subconsciously just wrote them off and forgot about them. But they do sound cool. I didn't touch them. They were like they were why I was excited to play the pack. And I just got distracted by ironically, all the mods. I know. Run the credits. Blazing flask? That sounds pretty cool. By the way, still not the thing I want. This, I don't know what this is, but we'll take it. This is a bastion, right? I think it is. So I've checked all this stuff. Let me double check that I'm not meant to be sifting something. To create blah blah blah, you'll need to find the netherite smithing template found in chests. Okay. Cool. Interesting. I am not finding it. The reason I was asking that is because there was like soul sand here that it almost feels like it's meant to be suspicious. You know what I mean? Like I'm meant to start sieving it up or something, but no luck. Or at least I'm hoping no luck. I'm hoping that I haven't accidentally seen some and then like skipped it because, you know, dumb. I'm hoping that's not the case. Well, here we go. No, it's just, we're just really not lucky at all. By the way, I still stand, I think I mentioned this in every time we play a pack. Pretty much any mod pack. It was happening a bunch in Ocean Block back when we played that. The RNG mechanics of some of these packs like this, where it's like the only way to get it is RNG. There's not like a, okay, if I put in effort, I can, you know, invest a bunch of diamonds or something and get it. It's like, no, you have to find it. And you have to get lucky to find the chest that has it in it. Like, I can't just create... Well, okay, fair point. Okay, fair point. Okay, I'm dumb, aren't I? We'll just make it. We'll just go make it. I'm like... Everything's fine. Everything's okay. God, I'm dumb. Alright, we're gonna make the thing. We're just gonna make it because I can't find it. And we get, once again, we get to go further into occultism, which is good, because later on, for ore doubling and stuff, we will likely need to do it anyway. So it's a win-win. It is good. Alright, what do I need to get rid of in my inventory? Pretty much everything, which is awesome. Love that for me. Okay, cool. Now, I need a bigger ritual. So we'll bookmark this. The ritual is Abras Commanding Conjure. So if we go in here and we click back here and we go into Pentacles, we're looking for Abras, which is not any of the three that I have unlocked. So we'll just open the chalk. There's no Abras. I'm hoping one of these are going to be Abras or something. Oh, boom, right click to go back. Cool. Orange chalk. I might have to read these at some point, but we're gonna... Abras open... which one do we want? We want Abras Commanding Conjure. Abras Commanding Conjure, which I'm guessing is that? Let me just try to unlock the next set here is what I was hoping. Just to make Abra's Conjure. Abra's Command. So it's not open. We want this. Abra's Commanding Conjure. So if we click Show Multi-Block, you can see we're dealing with a bit of a bigger spell. So we actually do want to clear up a bit more space. Let's go small square. Just to, I guess, help us out a little bit. Oh. It's okay. Boom. Boom. I'm struggling. Okay, cool. And we'll place it here. No, that overruns with the other one. That's unfortunate. Let's click this to get rid of it. Click this to show it again. Let's place it on this. Is that... Yeah, that's far enough. Cool. So now we just need to, like, you know, grab some sand and fix that. Grab some peat and fix that. That's all good. This guy probably could have stayed. Oh, but I've done something. I've gotten rid of him somehow. This can go. That can go. Make that look a little bit nicer. That can go. Boom, boom. Cool. And this is ready. So, what do we need to do? Well, we've got two types of chalks already. So we'll grab those out. That's our yellow and our white chalk. Which is cool. So we'll apply them where it's yellow and white, I guess. Boom, boom, boom. I think it's quite ironic that they're, I don't know if ironic's word. Ironic's word of the day. There you go. That's my get out of jail free card. When I'm saying something and I'm like, I don't think that works. It becomes a word of the day. As an excuse for why I need to say it. It gets darker when you actually place it, as opposed to it getting lighter when you've placed it in the right spot. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? That might be because there was like a feral lantern invisible light source on the block, and I'm replacing it. That might be what I'm... Yeah, I think that was what I was doing. All right, well, anyway. So I think that's all the yellow chalk done. For white chalk, there's not as much. There's just 4 things to click. And then there's some chalks that I've never made before. I haven't made most of these colors like before, I'm pretty sure, at all. Which is likely going to be a problem. Now, what do we need? Let's bookmark some stuff. We need orange chalk. We need red chalk. That's bookmarking, right? Yep. We need lime chalk. Cool. And we need gray chalk. Cool. And I think that's it. I think that's everything. Okay. Okay, cool. Whew. How do we get these? Well, for starters, we're going to need more impure white chalk. We can make 2. We need at least 2 more. So that is going to be with our otherworldly wood, which is probably not in here. It's probably in here. Yep. And this stuff, I'm just going to chuck it all in. There we go. Cool. So we just need 2 more. There we go. Now, one of them needs to be impure orange chalk, which will need cursed honey, which is a ritual. Okay. We'll bookmark it. For red chalk, we need Afrit Essence and a torch flower, which I'm guessing we're going to have to go find. For lime chalk, we need emerald dust, which we can get, and we need a research fragment dust. And then for grey chalk, we just need grey paste, which is another ritual. Brilliant. Okay, now, before we go ritual crazy, do we want to make this into something? You know what I mean? Like, do we want to have a nice, like, somewhat of a design? Now, I know for some rituals, they actually sort of... I think you can, like, combine them a little bit, maybe? I remembered something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But, like, I don't know. I'm thinking we clear out the trees. Because it does look nice being in the forest, but it's kind of just lazy, I think. So I think if we just chop the entire trees down, we just do a little bit of deforestation, right? Everyone loves deforestation. There goes one of our dragon eggs, I guess. Boom. Anything gonna happen there? Not really. But that's okay. We'll get rid of just sort of a ring around here, and then I don't know if we want to make the, like, what am I trying to say here? I don't even know. Like, I don't know if I want to put like a stone floor or something like that, but we could, I guess, is the point. That looks a little bit gross. Get rid of this guy. Boom. That's all cool. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. How much durability we got left in this guy? We're 150. Oh, but he doesn't use it all the time because, you know, enchantments and whatnot. Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, that was a decent thing we did. We don't have our torches and stuff placed, which is a little bit of a problem, but should be fine. I put the chalk away. I didn't really want to do that. Torch. Boom. We'll slap this guy back down. Get rid of this guy. Okay, cool. And if I land, I'll probably pick up all this. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, dokie. So, how does this help us? I'm not certain. But allegedly it will. Can we send that guy away? Cool, he's gone. Alright, what do we need? For this guy, we need Ihagen's Enthrallment. Sure. So, Ihagen's Enthrallment. Ihagen's Enthrallment. Here we go. So if we click this, we can chuck this ritual down up here. Do we want them to sort of all touch? You know what I mean? We could do that. This one... Oh, because I've done the overlay, so it's not working. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do it there. No, I'll do it one over. So I'll do it on this block. Get rid of this guy, just so he doesn't annoy us. And I'll move him to the block I'm standing on now. And the plan is that they might be able to touch or something. Do I want them all to be flat on the ground? I don't know, like, I can see beauty in what we're doing here, but I do think I'm going to end up making it man-made, you know what I mean? So I think instead what we do is we just try to get rid of this entire floor. And I'm trying to think of what the best way to do that is. What we could do is if we get a destruction gadget. These things are dangerous because they void blocks. But they're also pretty neat. If we go in here, we can add depth, which is how far along it hits. And we can even add up, meaning it can like chop a tree up. You know what I mean? Like that. And then beyond that, you can also go right. So I could just clear out all this. Now, once again, it voids the stuff. So you do want to be very careful. And you kind of just want to use it for what you want to use it for, if that makes sense. So like, I just want to clear all this. That looks pretty good. You can anchor it. So now it's anchored there. You can go and double check like, okay, it's not going to void my torch. We've got nothing else here. Right click. And it will just get rid of all that stuff. So this guy, we can move. That should be fine. We'll just place him like up there. And then I think I'll just manually clear this stuff, I guess. Oh, did we? Oh, we got rid of the chalk. Okay, I guess we didn't check well enough. Do I place it in between? Because that's an option as well. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see what that ends up looking like. So put this away out of your hotbar as well when you're not using it, so you don't accidentally obliterate half of your base. Pro tip, pro gamer tip. Top 10. It's like Linus Tech Tips, but it's Dewey's don't blow up your base tips. Oh, it doesn't line up because of the way that we've done this. So like I could place it here. Nah. Okay, whatever. Maybe we'll. Okay. This is fine. You guys need to relax, okay? I say you guys have been great. I think I need to relax is what I'm getting at. So let's click this. Let's line it up with that. There we go. And I think that's nice. And we've got room there for some more stuff, which is okay. Got all this. Got a flame there. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Let's go Chalktown. Grab that guy. Sorry. And this guy. Awesome. Now, we do have some lime chalk here, so we can't actually do this one yet. But we can at least place our chalk. And that's half the battle. That's light grey chalk too. Oh god. Is this easier than just finding another bastion? Probably not. Is that okay? Okay, this stuff needs Ezevu's Spectral Compulsion. Let's figure out which one. I know I should just follow the thing, but yeah. So we need this guy. Looks like we're gonna need some purple coming in. And where do we want this? Now, to be honest, we probably want to... Hold on, you go there. We probably want to apply this again, just to like, make sure we're, not crossing over on it. So that was this guy's commanding thing, and that's happening in the middle there. That'll actually be helpful if I... God! Yeah, let's just do stuff. Hold on. Okay. Stone. We need some sort of stone here. Honestly, even just normal stone could be good. I feel like I want to use stone. Where have we actually used stone bricks? We've got it on the path. That's the only place we've used it. So I don't feel bad placing it over here, somewhat as a path, I guess. So let's just make some. Right? And we'll place one in the center. And then I think we place some all around it. So for example, for this guy, I think I've got chalk there already. I think we go exchanging gadget maybe. And that might be able to do the trick. Let me figure out how to do this. And I'll be back, I guess. And I'll also answer this question I'm about to be proposed. Alright, I think I do this. The chalk should stay, which is cool. It obviously makes it a lot bigger than it needed to be. But now I can just like go through here and break the rest of the stuff. I have not seen that. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? So then I should be able to clear the rest of this stuff if I wanted to. And we've got the stuff under the ritual. The question would be if I want to have the same thing underneath each of them. You know what I mean? Like we could have a different block underneath each ritual that also helps distinguish it. So like I don't have to recognize the pattern. I can just say, oh, okay, if I want to spawn this thing, it's at the stone bricks. And I think that'll be helpful. What I could do as well, if I just make a big enough a gap, then when I do the shapeless, it should just get rid of, yeah, the bit we need. If I do this, it'll get rid of all of it. So just keep in mind the corners touch as well. We can do that. Cool. Yeah, I think this is fine. For the other ones, I think we'll do like almost completely different blocks. You know what I mean? Like we'll grab sandstone, for example, for this next one, I guess. Like this guy here, we'll just make him out of sandstone. So let's go. Do we have any easy accessible sandstone? What am I doing? Let's just grab it. Boom. Select him. We do not need to be anywhere near as big as it was. And then I can place this. It'll be easier if I place these before beginning. You know what I mean? But at the moment, it's fine. And then I guess we'll do peat in between, at least for now. Just to, once again, separate them. Because obviously we've got sand here, so it kind of looks a little bit like it's hard to see, I guess. I think this is good. I think we really should be doing this. Like, taking time, making things look better than they otherwise would. So, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. That looks okay. Boom. Boom, pow. We don't have any peat? Peatless? No peats? Peat. Boom, 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 boom. And then, I don't know what happened over here. This is this is a disaster and a half. Boom. Boom. Peat time. Alright, and then we can order some planks to do this bit over here. We have placed... Now, the chalk does have durability, so that's why I'm sort of not enjoying breaking them. You know what I mean? But I guess it's not the end of the world if we have to, but I don't think we do. But yeah, I'll set this guy up, and then that should be fine. You know what? He probably could have just been whatever he was before, because we're replacing it anyway. There we go. Alright, cool. So now, if I go in here, and we go to this guy's spectral doohickey, we can see exactly where it needs to line up with, because we've got the borders. So I could get away with placing it here. Will it look good at the end of the day? Probably not. Do we care? We probably should. At least a little bit. At least we should care just a tiny little bit. So I think we can attach this guy here. And that should be okay. We'll just obviously clear up this. What type of floor would we like here? I just did oak over there, which I think works quite nicely. How much obsidian do we have in the system? We have a decent amount, so I reckon that we just chuck some obsidian under here. So we can break this. Boom. What am I doing? Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Peat. How fast can I just punch obsidian? I mean, I think I see it break. Yeah, I saw it breaking, but that's fine. Boom, boom. Cool, cool. Awesome. Once again, I don't know if this is going to pay off in the long term in terms of visuals, but short term, it's not looking the greatest. We're just going to have to hope that it'll work out once we put some sort of path around it, like a trimming or something. Worst case, I could just make it all like stone bricks and then layer something around them. And I think it would look cool, but it's okay at the moment. So this guy needs purple chalk. So we're making a lot of different chalks here. Purple chalk is made with crushed endstone, which needs a crusher spirit, which means we need a ritual. Which is this guy. Which is Fatima's incentivized. So if we go in here, we want... What do we want? None of the... We want this guy? Summon a Madrid. That's the purpose. Yeah, that's what we want. But the thing is, this guy needs lime and orange and stuff. What are we missing? Alright, let's slow it down again and get a little bit of structure here to sort of understand what I've done wrong. Okay, so my purpose is to get this guy. That is the current all that matters. For that, we need orange chalk. According to this, we don't need red chalk. Which is interesting. Am I correct? Oh no, that's the open. We don't want open, we want commanding. So we want this one. There we go. Let's double check that that is true. So I want this, which needs Abra's commanding conjure. Not an open one, just commanding conjure. Cool. So that needs yellow, which we've got, white, which we've got, red, orange, lime, and grey. Okay. The orange needs Ihagan's enthrallment. Now, Ihagan's enthrallment is this here, right? Which we're going to place right there, correct? I believe so. Really? Oh, okay, so I haven't even placed all this stuff right. My bad. Boom, boom, boom. Does that mean, that means that probably, no. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I have no idea on what looks good anymore. I thought having them connect would be good, but then I instantly obviously realized that this doesn't really work that way, so it's not gonna look perfect. So this guy needs yellow, white, and he needs lime, and he needs light grey. So now all of a sudden, we need lime. So we need lime in order to get orange for that, right? The lime needs research fragment dust, which is made from Iziviu's spectral compulsion. Which is this. Which goes here. And that has purple. And to get purple chalk, you need crushed endstone, which allegedly you get from summoning a foliot that can do it. Now, which one's the better ones? What tier is which? Effectively doubling. Effectively more than doubling. More than doubling, more than doubling. Okay, so this one's the... Okay, here we go. AVR's circle is what we need. Cool. Okay, it's a tier... Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, we're all good. So then this guy can probably go here. Cool. Okay. We're all good. I was looking at the wrong thing. Boom, pow, boom, 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 boom. Alright. Alright, everyone relax. Okay, awesome. So now we'll go chalk. Boom. Yeah, cool. Okay. Now for this guy, we'll need candles. Now that needs tallow. Tallow you get from... Oh, wait, sorry. What mod is tallow from? It's from Occultism, which means I think there's something from Occultism that we had at some point that got you tallow. But apparently, I no longer know what that is. What was it? Oh, the butcher knife. Yeah, there we go. Do we really not have the butcher knife anymore? Butcher knife. You can double click. I guess not. Okay. I mean, look, it's probably somewhere, but that's okay. So we'll grab the butcher knife. We use that on some animals. So I think it probably has to be like pigs and stuff, but we can, you know, we can grab some wheat. Get some cows happening. So stop using jetpack. Sorry. Alright, we'll get one of these to spawn. There we go. And what do we get? 4 tallow. Awesome. So that should be plenty, I imagine. To make candles. So there we go. We do need 4 for this guy. They go there, 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 and there. Then we just need the sacrificial bowls. So that is this stuff here. We might need more other stone. Yep. So that is andesite, which we don't have much of there. And we don't have much of here either, to be honest. But that is okay. Boom. Boom. Power. Boom. So that is 4. I think we need at least 4. I mean, we're going to need a bunch, so we might as well just make a bunch. And we need at least 1 of these for now. The rest can come later. That should be okay. So sacrificial bowl here. Then we need the rest. Do you reckon 4's enough? Yeah, 4's enough. Cool. So ghast here. Block of isnium. Block of emerald. Block of diamond. And this book. The book is made from this book, which is made from some stuff that we need. So feather, book, and black dye. Let's just do a stack of feathers. The books, we could probably do a bunch of books as well. Okay, we'll do 5. And the black dye will be a problem, I think. Unless there's something else that we have that we can use. Other flour's an interesting option. The squeezer can do wither rose, which is also an interesting option. The crusher, the cutting board for an ink set. Like, I think ink's probably just the play. Go and find some squid. Otherwise, dried kelp. That's great. We can totally do that. Knife and dried kelp. That might actually be the easiest. Cool. But for now, we've got the stuff to at least, you know, continue on and see how far we can get. So you, and you. There we go. So we can jump in here, and we just need cactus dye or green dye. Now, if I grab cactus, we don't have any. If I search green, we've got mushrooms. What's happening in the cactus department? Did we really not grow any cactus? I guess we've never been. No, we have. This is what this is. Cactus. There we go. He's on some snad, is he? Okay, yeah. So if we need more cactus, we're good. We just don't have it automated. That's okay. I don't even think we need it automated. I don't feel too pressured by that. Cool. So we can jump in here. We get this book of binding. We combine that with our dictionary. Yep, there we go. To get that guy. And now we are almost ready for the ritual. Now you might recall that there was an ingredient we don't have, which is this, the block of isnium. Now this stuff is made out of, I guess, isnium ore. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's okay. It is what it is. There's a B for that. I'm going to hopefully get the B because I don't really know how we get this stuff. I'm pretty sure it's the ore. Found in the Nether, only visible while the status third eye is active. Yeah, so that's where we probably do want the goggles. You know what I mean? Because we don't really want to have to be eating fruit constantly. To get the goggles, what do we need? We need infused lenses, which I've got bookmarked, and the lens frame. Okay, we can almost do this, right? That's one of the things we're getting towards. So I guess we can't even do it yet. Lens frame with some silver. I mean, we can make that. That's pretty good. Ezevi's Spectral. Let's double check that that is one that we're doing. I know it is, but what was it? That needed the purple. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, so we can't do it yet. We're still stuck on our demon fruit. Now, what we can do is we can just add a little bit over here. You know what I mean? Like, how many cabbages do we have? A lot, which is pretty good. We've also got a lot of carrots. I think they're currently being voided, to be honest. So we actually can just, I didn't want to break that thing, but we can place these down. And, Any dirt? Any dirt in the chat? Any grass? Any grass or dirt? At this point, I should probably just grab it from the inventory. It's okay. Everything's fine. If we had a dank, we could, but sadly, it is what it is. That's okay. We'll pretend. All right, cool. So, I need to go into the nether with my demon fruit and hopefully find what we're after, I guess. Before I do go, what do we have in here? Not the thing I'm after. I kind of want to do something with this guy, and I think it's mending that I'd love to do. Can we do a hashtag mending? Can we do a $ mending? Do we really not have anything with mending on it? Enchant. What do we have? Oh, we've even got like minus fervor. Got cool stuff here. Ricochet is cool. I mean, I think if we had mending, it would say, but I swear there was something we had at one point. I must have just gotten rid of it because I was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Which, in hindsight now, is disastrous. Do we have something here with mending? Temptation, Curse of Vanishing. Cool. I don't see anything else that's enchanted. We have a book with frostbite. That's pretty much the same thing, right? Damn. You know, we probably quite recently chucked it into the thing over there that grinds them up. Let's none of these have it on them, do they? I don't think so. Depth Strider. Protection, no, okay. I'm also surprised we're out. Are we out of... Oh yeah, I've turned the machine off. That's... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, it should be turn onable. If I flick that on, it should turn on and they shouldn't spawn up here, so like it should be fine. Yeah, cool. So they can keep doing their thing. That should hopefully get us at least more emeralds and stuff. Yeah, I was gonna put mending on my tool here to obviously do mending stuff. If I were to chuck something in here, I don't really know what I have that can be enchanted that isn't already enchanted. Here we go. I guess yeah, it tells you for this. Okay, that's okay. Whatever. We've got plenty. We've got enough durability for what we're doing today. Anyhow, cool. So in the nether, and I'm apparently eating this and then hoping to just see this ore. This Esnium. Nether gold. Tin. I mean, it would look quite traditional, won't it? Like, it won't look cool. Even though I've got shaders. Huh. I mean, I didn't see it. I should probably be reading, but... I would have really thought that it stood out. You know? Quartz? The problem is... Yeah, the problem is I don't actually know. I mean, it's too late now if it... Okay. Alright, well, we tried. I just flew through lava as well and we didn't die, so that's also pretty good. Interesting. Oh! I just looked up the bee. If we make a silver bee spawn egg, we can just chuck it in the fire to get the Esnium bee. Now, a silver bee spawn egg, you can't make. You need a silver bee, and you need to squish a bunch. Now, a silver bee you get from a mason bee and an iron bee. Mason bee just spawns, so like we could get one of those this episode. An iron bee would be a crystalline bee and an ashy mining bee. We have crystalline bees in the spawner. We have ashy mining bees. We could do it today. Yeah. No, we totally could. Actually, we're at an hour now. No, we kind of... what would be the play? Because, like, I'm trying to... Like, what am I trying to do? I'm just trying to find some of the ore. As opposed to... I guess today, if I set up the bee, that would be pretty good. It's a decent amount of effort, sort of. But that would be pretty... Let's just go for it. Let's see if we can do something with it. So what I'm thinking is... I don't know. There's two things I'm thinking. One is, do we automate the breeding and the incubating? I'm also thinking, yoink. Another diamond bee. So we'll put that away, put the ender bee away, put the lapis bee away. We will grab out... We've got one crystalline bee. And he was like the last guy to get out of there. B. Okay, so crystalline B we want. We also probably want to put the skulk B back in. And the ancient... No, he's already in, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Well, I don't remember what else was in here. I guess I can check here. Skulk, quartz, B. Cool. So, crystalline B and the mining B, right? Gives us iron, I think. Tin B, remove, place again. Let's take that out, actually. So it'll refresh each time. Tin B, iron B, there we go, cool. So we can chuck in our flowers, and we've got our cages. Now, how do we automate this nicely? So, I think we can do it. I think. Place this guy here. He obviously needs power. So the simple thing would be to chuck a pipe here and do that. And that should work. Cool. Now, do we want applied energistics over here, and what would it do? It could provide the flowers, it could provide the bee cages, and it could provide the honey treats, and then it could also retrieve the bee. And that would take... Yeah, that's all doable. That's all doable. So, assuming we've got enough power to do it, we'll search wireless, we'll order one of these, which needs Certus quartz crystal and white wool. Now, we've got the dust. In order to get more crystal, we need more crystal or something. I don't know what's happening. I think what we do, though, is we turn this into that, and then we order more. What do I need to do? Hold on. What's happening? I need 16 of this. Hold on. So I get 16 charged, and then I use that to make more normal Certus quartz from memory? Was there another way to turn this into Certus quartz? Yeah, it was with 16. That's the problem, right? Yeah. Otherwise, we do the in-world transformation. Okay. That makes sense. So, there's a few things. There's so much that has to be done. One thing that I would love to do would be to get a requester. Now, I'll be honest. I thought we made a requester at some point. Did that not happen? Or is that what this is? Haha! Ho ho! Ha ho ho ho! Okay. Certus quartz. Charged Certus quartz? What? Charged Certus quartz? What? Huh? Okay. Charged Certus quartz. There we go. Amount to stock 16. That's what I want. It will keep 16 in the system of charged Certus quartz. Now, before it does that, I would like to chuck this in. Order that. Why won't you do it? No crafting computers. Hold on. I think because it's requesting stuff. Boom. I ordered it. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, I guess you're doing that. That makes sense. We can probably request that as well. So, budding mostly enterized flux. Is that because you're crafting a ridiculous amount of them? For this guy? Yeah, he's almost full. Oh, you know what? It was probably because he didn't have Certus quartz. So, like, yeah, that makes sense. So, cool. That got us stuff. This guy's processing. He's doing one at a time. I do want it to be 16 at a time. So, if we chuck 16 and click submit, now he should order 16. So, if we look in here, he should be able to order. Yeah, he'll order 16 at a time. So, even though we had enough, most likely, I think. Oh, you know what? I don't actually know, but he's doing something. Because what I was going to say as well is that while we're on the topic of it, we say, hey, keep a stack. No, keep 128. Keep 2 stacks in here. And batch size of 1, because it will order 64 when it does it anyway. So we can chuck this in. He's not happy. He's like, can't do it, man. Can't do it. But once this guy's done, we should be good. So now we've got charged. He takes it, and this is processing, and we should get an extra 64. And all of this should be self-sufficient. See, it just took 16 of our Certus quartz because it's now making 16 charged quartz. And our 108 that we have here. So yeah, everything should work perfectly, assuming we have enough computers for it to work, which should be fine. That shouldn't be a problem. I thought we had crafting components automated. Oh, we do. They're just... Oh, they're storage components. My bad. That makes sense. Cool. Let's order another one of these and see what we can do here. Crafting unit we need. Cool. I guess it's ordering a bunch, isn't it? Well, it's doing something. What actually do we have? This guy gets crushed and then it gets made in here. Yeah, cool. So that guy just needs acceleration cards, right? Can I get 16 of these easily? Allegedly. Let's see if we can just chuck these in. Boom. So crafting unit, we're going to need 4 of those. Cool. And then we've got acceleration cards. So this guy gets acceleration cards. This guy gets acceleration cards. This guy gets acceleration cards. And that guy's already got them. Cool. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so these get turned into these storage cells. Power. Cool. No, they don't. Do they? No, they don't. Why did I think that happened? I don't know, but we're all good. We grab those. We search our processor. And I think we chuck in engineering and these for crafting co-processing units. Cool. So up here, what do we have? 3 channels being used. Cool. So I can probably do one of those. And one of those. Cool. All right, we've got more computers, so this stuff can run a little bit better. Awesome. Why did we need to do that? Because we needed Certus quartz, because we needed wireless connectors. Cool. This needs white wool, which we don't have a recipe for, but I can totally add a recipe for that. This episode just took a turn. But I think we can do some stuff today in the remaining minutes that I'm apparently still acknowledging. All right. If I wanted wool and I wanted 1,000 wool, we wouldn't be able to do it. But if I wanted 200 wool, then we could. You know, it's the little things in life that you got to appreciate. All right, wireless. Awesome. It's on its way. And it should be on its way quickly because all these machines are super fast now. Oh, yeah, that's good. All right. Wireless setup kit, wireless connectors. So place this guy here. It is now bound. We want to go to B territory. I probably do want this under the ground, at least to some capacity. So this can go here. Boom, it's connected. We can search cable and grab smart cables. Place them like so. And now, how do we pull this off? I hear you saying, well, we need an export bus. That is for certain. What do we have? ME export bus. Cool. Cool. And that guy will go there. Do we have enough channels? Yep, it's online. So he will get B cages. Which I thought I had on me, but I guess I chucked them all in. That's okay. So he'll get... honey. Cool. Boom, boom. Cool. Okay. B cage. Well, I have to add these as recipes as well, which is great. So he's going to get this, and he's going to get poppies. Or, sorry, roses, because we've got those automated. Yeah, sure. Right? No, it is poppies. Yeah, okay, my bad. I gaslit myself. Poppies, cool. So this should fill up with poppies. It's apparently going to be slow. But it should do it. Obviously, it's slow at the moment. It's one of those things where once it's full, it won't be a problem. It's just sort of, I guess, short term that it's a bit annoying, but there we go. So he'll get bee cages as well. He'll make iron bees, currently, just because that's what he happens to have in him. You know what? No, we'll probably automate the full thing. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. All that stuff hooked up. We'll also need a crafting card because I think we'll have this guy order the stuff as it goes in. So we'll order that. Grab this crafting card. So if it needs bee cages or it needs poppies and there's a way to craft them, it will, and then it'll chuck them in there. So in order to do that, we need to add a recipe for the bee cage, which is going to be this recipe, which is going to use oak logs. Cool. And it should just be able to make honey blocks using buckets of honey. We're allowing substitutes, so that should allow something to happen. We'll go back to pattern. Can I order 100? Allegedly. All right, cool. So we'll see if that works. That should just be able to do it. We might have to make a recipe for the honey bucket to say fluid equals honey bucket, I guess. But we also might not, so I'll see if we don't need to. So if I search cage, can I just order like 100 cages because we've got honey? It's saying it's missing bumblezone fluid. Let's see if we can solve that. So we want this recipe, and we want it to use the productive bees bucket. So if we just search or just grab this honey, I can left click there, and there we go. That should be better. It should be able to figure that out now. Chuck that in. Oh, chuck that in as well. Search cage, click this, 100, and it can. Awesome. So I can order 100, and there we go. Okay, so that's all working fine. What's next on our list here? Well, let's go show this off, I guess. So I want to grab these two bees, and I want to grab a finished adult iron bee, ideally. So let's grab that and chuck that in there. How do I want to... There's a few things we have to do in that room, which is going to be annoying that I'm trying to think of. Because I need to extract from this guy as well, is my problem. Like, I can't just put honey treats in. I also need to take stuff out. Which means we're almost better having this being a pattern provider that provides a cage, 2 poppies, and the 2 bees, and then does that there. You know what I mean? Which we can do, and I think we should. I think that does make more sense. Let me show you what that's going to look like. So, hold on. Iron bee. Yoink. He doesn't have upgrades in him, so he's not going as fast as he should. Okay, so there are problems. Problems being that the genes can change, but it might be fun. We might be able to somehow get away with it. So ideally, I would say, hey, put in these 2 bees and get this bee out. But you're also actually going to put in a singular bee cage, and you're also going to put in 2 poppies. Which I guess I can do that. I can also just tell one of these poppies to be 2, but this should work as well. And you should get a child iron bee back. Now, I don't know if there's a way to tell this guy it doesn't matter what type of bee, as long as it's a... Honestly, as long as it's a bee that you get back. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that, but we can try. So then that guy will go over here. So let's search pattern provider. They don't need to be extended. If they do, we can swap them out later, so, you know, it's not that big a deal. We do, however, want them to be this size. In fact, we'll grab 2. So this guy goes here, and we do that. And then that should work. So ideally, it will look like this. And it's going to put 2 poppies in, as well as the stuff, and everything's going to work. Yeah, something's going to happen. That's all I know. And we don't need these bee cages. Okay. So that should work. And then ideally, I'd want it to export below, but I don't know if we can do that. And I don't know if this guy has the ability to pull. We can search to see if there's a pull. Magnet card. Pull items from the world. No. I want like a card that can... In fact, if I search card, we get a lot of options. Import. These are for wireless terminals. I would want a card and I'd want hashtag provider or possibly even $ provider. Induction card. Not what we want. Yeah, well, I guess it says here that's all it could take. So I would need a... Yeah, okay. So I think what we do instead is we make a little bit of room. Place that. Can I get one? Awesome. Place that. Then place a dim chest. And we just export into it. That makes the most sense in my mind. Dim chest, please. Thank you. So this guy goes here. I tell him, hey, by the way, you're actually mine. There we go. We then grab the item pipe that we just put away. And we chuck that here to extract. So it shouldn't touch anything unless it's a finished product, which is great. You can see this guy is currently doing his thing. We can chuck in speed upgrade, so he's done. And it should work. Cool. So he's just been put in the system. Awesome. Now, if I search iron B, we do have 2 here. And this is part of the problem. Oh, no, I guess one's an adult, so it doesn't matter. If I order one, let's see if it works. It's saying you don't have those Bs because I have them on me. That makes sense. Fair play, fair play. If I order one, all the stuff goes in. But the problem is, yeah, there is a problem of it might not give me an iron B. We can solve that. Let's get this iron B grown up. And I'll show you how we can solve that. Yeah, it'll be a long episode, but you guys don't mind. Interesting. The speedier upgrades, but they just need nether stars. I'm debating, like, how we could just do that. Oh, so much to do. Okay. This guy could... The way that we have it set up now, we could just have it how we did before, to be honest. But I do think this will be better later on, I guess. And then in here, this could just be the export bus, and it could just be putting any B with the child tag. I don't know if that's possible. Or we could say, hey, grow the bees up. Let's see if one works. let's check this here. Is there a way to have it only do child bees? There's fuzzy cards. That might be close. I do think it will be a situation where I've just got to manually sort of tell it. They're also not the fastest thing ever as well. So like for testing, it's like, oh God. By the way, I'm thinking once we get 2 iron Bs, we can just breed them together. And then it will always give you iron B. You know what I mean? Now, I don't need iron Bs, so this is a bad example for the recipe, but it was more a proof of concept, I guess, that will benefit us later on for other stuff. All 3, I think, are currently in that one spot. Oh, no, just the 2 llamas. Oh, because the other guy, oh, is down here. I didn't even see him. That's awesome, man. That's really good. That's great. Yes. Okay, well, I mean, bleh. You know what I mean? All right, iron B. What did I actually need to breed the iron B with? It was iron B and what for the isnium? Or for the silver, sorry. Silver B needs mason B, which I don't have on me. It's fine. We'll continue on this later. I guess. I don't really know what the thumbnail... We didn't even do any rituals. We just built the area for rituals. My brain hurts though. I no brain worky currently. But yeah. Oh. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. And thank you guys for watching the video, for watching the ads. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know how I'm going to throw a thumbnail out of this one, but and a title, but I guess we did something somewhere. Like this guy isn't even working perfectly, so I feel guilty calling it a bee breeding. And you can't even see the thumbnail. Maybe I'll just be like something about villagers that I hate. About the wandering traders. Alright, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.